Hello everyone and welcome to what is going to be a very delicious show. Now today we are going to be recreating family food classics. So meaning I'm going to be making up some twisted dishes on the classic food that I had growing up. So the menu today consists of a delicious pineapple barbecue chicken with a homemade cola barbecue sauce, very, very delicious and rich. Later we're going to be moving on to a sausage curry cream penne with some fresh vegetables including some peppers, some garlic, some onions. It is to die for. And later on we are going to be finishing off the show with my mom, and we're going to be making her classic lasagna. It is going to be a fantastic show today, guys, and I can't wait to start cooking. You're watching Gourmet every day, and it's only on Eastling TV. Okay guys, welcome to the show. So we are going to be starting off making this delicious pineapple chicken. Now what you want to do to start off this recipe is get yourself some delicious chicken fillet breasts, or you can get some chicken breasts or some chicken legs, whatever you guys want to use. But these are very, very simple and delicious, and they only take a couple of minutes to cook. So what you want to do is you want to heat a nice skillet, and all you want to do, olive oil in the pan, just like that. And we're going to brush it with some salt and pepper over the top. And that's it for this part. Smelling good already, and it's only onions. Okay, so that goes in there. Now you guys can use butter if you want to. I like to go in with some olive oil. Looking good. Okay, so next up, what you want to do is season, of course, just some salt and pepper. Be kind of generous with it because it is a larger sauce. Okay, and we're going to go in there with some garlic. Now, I like to be kind of heavy on the garlic with this, so probably about 4 cloves worth or so. So I got my hands on a whole pineapple, and you just kind of want to give that a rough chop as well. Now, if you guys want, you can really, really mince up this pineapple, or you can just use pineapple juice. It's totally up to you. So now I'm going to go in with these spices in this little spice and herb mixture. We have about a teaspoon each of paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and we have some herbs in there, some oregano and some basil, and we have just about a pinch of chili flakes. I'm going to add that in there and get everything all coated. We're doing something called the glazing now, and you can use either cola or you can use this root beer. It's fantastic. Just want to add that into there. And basically what this is doing now is kind of taking the sugars and the herbs and everything from the bottom that was kind of stuck to that pot, and it's going to pull them all off. So you're going to get all of that flavor. You're definitely going to keep it. I'm going to go in with some molasses. Now this is one of those other very, very sweet things. That's why I kind of went in with that cayenne pepper. Try to balance that out a little bit. So about a cup of that. Just kind of want to mix that through as well. And that'll give it that nice kind of barbecue sauce color that everybody's so used to. Smelling good and looking good. Okay, so that's like off for another 30 seconds to a minute. And in the meantime, I'm going to check on this sauce. Now this is a little bit of a runnier sauce, and if you like that kind of thick, glazy barbecue sauce, just let that root beer or that cola kind of cook off a little bit, maybe about 4 or 5 minutes on high, and it'll kind of reduce down. So it'll be a bit of a thicker sauce, or if you let this go for longer the better with any type of sauce, because it concentrates and concentrates and concentrates as it goes down, building a richer and better flavor. Chicken, about halfway cooked through. What you really want to do now is take it off the heat. All you want to do was just kind of cut down a little bit of that cooking time in the oven. And what we're going to do now, adding this right onto here, and we're going to make a delicious side dish that is so easy, and it's completely different than the pineapple chicken dish, but you know what, it really, really works. We're going to add this right into there. Doesn't need to be heated all the way through or anything yet, not a big deal. And we're just going to season this. Now I love some spicy broccoli and carrots, and this recipe is to die for, and it's so simple. I'm going to season that up with some salt and pepper, again being kind of generous with it. So if you oversalt it, of course it's going to be salty, but if you salt a little more than you're usually comfortable with, it's going to just bring out the flavor of everything else instead of kind of just being, you know, bland vegetables, which isn't something that we want. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more flavor. About a teaspoon of this basil in a tube. It's a lifesaver and it lasts forever in the fridge. A little bit of that. And I'm going to go in with some sriracha. Now this is a delicious spicy chili sauce. It's fantastic. I love it. If you guys really don't like spice but you like the taste of that cayenne, maybe you can just throw in a little bit of mild hot sauce or some cayenne pepper sauce, anything like that. Or if you're, a fan of the sweeter stuff, you can add in that barbecue sauce that we're making into there, and it is delicious. Just get creative while you're cooking. Okay, so we're gonna let that go for a couple minutes. Not too long. So we have our par-cooked chicken over here, and we have our barbecue sauce that is in the works. Now, like I said, the longer that you let this go, the better it's gonna taste. But if you're in a quick pinch, don't be afraid to just let it go for about 10 minutes. Cook everything off, get all the flavors together, because it's gonna intensify in the oven anyway. So, right over the top. How good does that look, guys? And now what you wanna do, cover this guy up. You wanna throw it in the oven for about 20 minutes to a half hour on 350, and you wanna keep an eye on those delicious sriracha vegetables. A couple minutes on there, we're gonna put that to the side. We're gonna plate it up and make that sausage cream curry penne as soon as we get back. You're watching Gourmet Every Day, and it's only on Eastlink TV. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the show. A couple minutes have passed. Look at that delicious chicken. Smells fantastic. So we're just gonna plate it up. Just grab yourself a regular standard old white plate or whatever you have. You want to do a bowl, go right ahead. Totally up to you. We have our delicious veggies here, and we're just gonna put that right on the bottom, almost like a base. Look at that, all of those fantastic colors. Throw that aside for a moment, and we're gonna get right in here and plate it up. So you guys can, depending on how hungry you are, use as much as you want. These little fillets, you can probably put 3 or 4 almost on a plate. I like to kind of just drape it over and get some of that sauce and that pineapple sort of in everything. Smells delicious, and there's so many different colors on this plate. And I like to kind of throw a little bit of that sauce, let it run over the side. Amazing. You want to spice it up a little bit, you can throw a little bit of sriracha sauce on that. If not, I like to do a little bit of extra salt and pepper over the top. And that's it. How delicious does that look? I can't wait to bite into this, but we don't have time right now because we're going to start with our second dish.